My name is Franco. I am the varsity pitching coach for Morris High School in the Bronx, and today I want to talk about the mental game of pitching. When we talk about the mental game of pitching, what I mean by that, we mean confidence from player to player, player aptitude, and heart. I'll touch on visualization drills that we do at Morris High School to encourage confidence and also to encourage success on the pitcher's mound. Confidence is something that you can harness and can grow with kids. When you get a new team, the confidence level from player to player varies. That's from experiences, from past successes, so on. Confidence can grow in your players if you put your players in situations to succeed. Another thing that you have to keep in mind is players' aptitude varies from player to player. Some players have more math aptitude than others. They understand the game in a cold-hearted way. They understand the numbers. They understand if for you to hit 300, the old adage, out of 10 at-bats you need 3 hits and you're hitting 300. So if you have 3 hits already in the bag, you can say, okay, I'm going to take a positive approach and I'm going to try to get hit all the time, but if I don't get a hit, guess what? Those were one of the outs. Heart. You don't have to have this aptitude, but you can have a uniform approach each and every time you're at the plate. If you approach each at bat, or if you approach each pitch separately and by itself, and it has no baggage from prior pitches, past performances, or future pitches or future performances, that is optimal. Because what will happen is you'll just be in the moment and you'll be focused on the result of the moment. You're not caught up with past results and what this pitcher did or this hitter did off of me. You're just focused on throwing the pitch, and that I find to be the best. For coaches, what happens is we have to encourage confidence. And how we encourage confidence is that we provide constructive criticism to our pitchers. For my case, is providing constructive criticism to our pitchers so they can improve. What I found out through mistakes that I've made in the past is the timing of your constructive criticism makes all the difference. In the past, I would interject during the game and I would point out mechanical errors the pitcher's making on the pitcher's mound. And what I did was I just added to the pitcher's plate. The pitcher was having a tough time throwing strikes. Now, not only is he having a tough time throwing strikes, now he's worried about his mechanics. What I learned from my experiences, I just mention subtly in 2-second sound bites mechanical mistakes that a pitcher's doing, but I reserve my comment for as soon as the pitcher comes out the game. Once the pitcher comes out the game, I highlight to the pitcher where his mistake is, and also tell him the cause and effect and why he's doing it, and if he makes the correction, the desired result, what will happen. Once I get to that point, I also have a plan of action. I tell the pitcher, this is the drill that you have to do. My drills, I try to focus on repetition and drills that encourage muscle memory. You want the pitcher to feel when he's throwing the ball, not to be thinking about it. You want something that just subconsciously the pitcher makes the adjustment. If he does enough repetition to change the problem, then he creates the muscle memory and it's there. The plan of action is something the pitcher has to take care of himself on his own. It's something he addresses at practice, or because of time constraint, it's something that he has to address prior to the next game. And this has to be what the pitcher works on his off time. And if he has free time, if he's not in the game, these are the things the pitcher has to address to improve his game. One of the things that we do at Morris High School is we do visualization drills with our pitchers. What I mean by visualization drills is it's quasi-meditation. What we try to get our pitchers to do is we try to have them visualize instances where they had past success. And it doesn't have to be something elaborate. It could just be having past success at throwing the outside fastball in the corner for a strike. So when the pitcher is set up and the pitcher is about to throw the outside fastball, the pitcher can just look at the outside corner and in a split second visualize in his mind in the past when he thrown that strike in the outside and the desired result he has. What that does is subconsciously it builds the pitcher's confidence. So if the pitcher thinks he's had that success before, there's a higher probability of him repeating the action. And he won't be reluctant to throw the pitch in the same place at the same time. This comes into effect even more, let's say on those games the pitcher is not having such a good game. So now we come back and we have to focus on the visualization. The pitcher has to separate himself from the game and focus on the visualization, because if he's harnessing the pitch before that somebody hit for a double or the last 4 pitches that he threw for balls, that's not going to help him. He has to be able to visualize past successes and bring it back and incorporate it into his performance, because now he's looking at his pitching and he's about to throw the ball, and if he's reminded that, hey, I've done this before, this is something that I can do, and this is something that I'll do again, it increases the probability of him throwing a strike. And then the same goes with the pitcher throwing the outside corner, the inside corner. The same goes if you call for the pitcher to throw a changeup or for him to throw a curveball. You have the pitcher visualized. But this is something that the players have to work with. It's the very first day in practice. We have everyone lay on their back on the floor of the gym, and we pretty much go through the whole season. We go from the workout to the workouts outside to practices, through the games, through the different pitchers pitching. It's about a 10-15 minute exercise, and from the playoffs and dancing on the pitcher's mound after winning the championship. So you plant the seed. You have the visualization. It's not. It's subconsciously you'll be in games, and if you buy into visualization, you'll feel like, hey, I've been here before. This is something that I've done. This is something that I can do. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is not a fluke. It keeps the players even keeled, and it helps them focus on the game, and it helps them with their confidence. Confidence is something that you have to harness. It goes with constructive criticism, but the timing of the constructive criticism is very important to obtain the desired result. Your player's aptitude, your player's heart, what a player is made out of, and what we at Morris High School we encourage visualization drills. My focus is with the pitchers. The same could be done with hitting, with fielding. It's just a crutch or a mental crutch to put you in a good place for you to feel that you can succeed at what you're doing. Thank you, and I hope this video is helpful to you.